what's up? It's Dr. Alina D'Souza back at it again with some PT facts. In today's video, we're going to discuss the difference between a hot pack and a cold pack and why you would use each modality or treatment. So the short answer is it depends on what you're trying to use the treatment for. So let's talk about what each thing does. Heat increases blood flow, decreases joint and muscle stiffness, and allows for muscle relaxation. Because of this, heat is often used with things like arthritis, chronic pain, or before movement and exercise. Heat is something people usually do, before an exercise. So they'll put a hot pack on because their back feels tight, then it relaxes, and then they're allowed to stretch, warm up, and perform their exercise like usual. First thing in the morning, someone has arthritis in their knee feels stiff, you put a hot pack on to help the joint kind of be lubricated and allow for you to go through movement throughout the day. So an ice pack is going to do the exact opposite. Ice reduces blood flow, and that reduction in blood flow then allows for decreased inflammation, edema, and swelling. It is often also used with things like acute injuries. Within the first 6 weeks of an injury, you apply ice to it to help kind of reduce that inflammation like I was talking about. So it's used for acute pain. Ice is often used at the end of an exercise. So you just performed your exercise, your joint maybe is feeling hot, you put an ice pack on to kind of allow for the muscle relaxation and to also allow for decrease in blood flow to that joint. So if it's not in the acute stage, it really depends on what you want to use the modality for. If you're just using it for pain and it's not within that first 6 weeks of acute phase where you're trying to make sure edema doesn't happen, you can honestly choose whichever modality you prefer. If it's at the end of the day, you're watching TV and you kind of just, your back hurts and you want to know what you should put on it, it's whichever you prefer because you're not about to exercise, because you're not using it for swelling. It should be whatever kind of reduces your pain at that point. One thing to keep in mind that in general, when you're applying any sort of modality, hot pack, cold pack, or whatever your treatment may be, it should never cause discomfort. You're using this to decrease pain, to decrease inflammation, to allow yourself to move easier. So if it's causing you more pain or making you uncomfortable, stop the treatment immediately and seek medical guidance. In general, too, when you're applying these treatments, it's often applied for 10 to 20 minutes, either before or after motion, depending on what you're using it for. So I hope that clears up the age-old question is which is better. Unfortunately, it depends. If you have any other things you want to talk about or any questions you have, feel free to leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and always remember, exercise is medicine. Bye.